good? Let's go 120, 115. Pretty close. I was rooting for you. Nah, just in your head, having asbestos. Dealing with failure. Hey guys, welcome back to another edition of Weightlifting Masterminds. We're here at Fit Club in Columbus, Ohio. I'm Samuel Hartman, I'm the head coach of Clintonville Barbell. I'm joined by my buddy Blaine.
Hey, what's up guys? This is Blaine again. So we're here at Fit Club today to talk to you a little bit more about failure and how we deal with that. We get Sam's perspective on it since we missed him last week, and we're going to move on to talking about topic of recovery and how we both found that it's important to kind of do that. So to review real quick, last week we talked about failure. So I went over my journey in weightlifting and how I kind of had a crucial inflection point last end of summer, towards the fall, where I hit a meet and I totaled the same total from my previous meet. Didn't really lift my best, probably didn't have the best preparation or the best day on the platform. So instead of getting upset, I actually kind of really took an accurate picture of what was wrong, like what happened. So you can be honest with yourself, kind of look inward, and then change it. So you figure out what's going to work, try something new, and then the next meet I actually hit a 17 kilo PR on my total, and kind of gained back that lost time. That basically my mindset pushed me to better myself. So Sam, I want you to talk a little bit about your experience with whether it be failures on a micro level, like daily training, or failures on a macro level, like maybe you bombed out at a meet or missed some lifts that you weren't happy about on a bigger scale.
Yeah, so I mean, even just today, when you have a long training session, it's 2.5 hours, it's really easy to get dejected. 45 minutes in if the lift doesn't go your way. And I found that I'll kind of let that eat at me for a while, but if I just keep moving on, so today, like, my snatches went okay, but then I moved on to clean and jerks, and I was really strong in the jerk, which normally that's a limiting lift for me. And by the time I got to my heavy clean and jerk and I had put that weight overhead, I'd basically forgotten, my mind had forgotten about the fact that I had a not so great snatch session. So I think just always moving forward. I mean, weightlifting is a really tough sport, it's a really hard sport. But I think it's important to try to always make forward progress, even if it's incremental, and that progress is not always going to be linear. You're going to have ups and downs in the process, and it's the long-term look at it, not the necessarily short-term gains every day. Keeping your goals in mind for what you're trying to attain. So today we're missing Johnathan and a few of our other lifters. We had Daniel and Sharon here this morning lifting with us. You saw some of those videos. But a few of our lifters are not here today, including Johnathan from Steadfast, and they weren't feeling well. Like, they took it as a recovery day. They took it as a day to rest and get better and heal their bodies. And I think that's a really important part of training that is easy to skip over. Just try to go heavy all the time and train 6-7 days a week. Have you seen that in some lifters, and how do you approach that?
I'd say not only in some lifters. Here at Fit Club, we're mainly a CrossFit gym. We have FC Barbell on the side. I'd say it accounts for maybe 5% of our total membership. So not super big in comparison to CrossFit. So I have CrossFitters coming to lift. So they'll hit, say, 3 or 4 CrossFit classes a week, and they'll come down here and try to lift, and I always back them off to like a 70-75% at the max. Whereas maybe someone who's only training weightlifting can go up to 80, 85, pushing that kind of 90% threshold depending on where we're at in the cycle. And they always ask me, hey, why am I not lifting as heavy as so-and-so, or she's got more weight on the bar? And it's just total accumulation of volume. And I know, you know, regardless of how well you're recovering, your body also kind of has a maximum level of volume that it can handle based on your current fitness level. And that can be pushed incrementally. Like Sam was saying, it's a long-term sport. So you kind of have to back those people off and make sure that they get that gain versus going too far and hurting themselves.
Yeah.
And even in my own training, like last night, I was going to come here and train. Instead, I pushed that session to today's session, and I went and saw Black Panther, saw a movie, kind of relaxed. It was a great movie. It was in a good mood, got a good night of sleep. And really just having a night away from the gym, having a full-time job at a gym is just, it's kind of nice sometimes. Keep yourself fresh, and when I coach, I'm a better coach. When I lift, I'm a better lifter. So.
Yeah, remember that even if you take a day off of training, or a few days, or even sometimes a week off training, it doesn't mean that all your gains are gone. And you need to have that recovery cycle. You need to take that deload week. It's different for every athlete, but every coach will agree that there has to be a periodization of the volume. It can't just be heavy and intense all the time. So that's super applicable because we're kind of on to the Arnold. Just 2 weeks. Arnold's hosting American Open Series 1. I think it's powered by Rogue or Nike. There's a bunch of brands attached to it. Barshield's going to have a booth there.
Yeah.
So
we just signed on.
Come say hi to us.
Have a booth at the Barshield.
Come say hi to them. I guess.
Section A12, right by the Arnold statue as soon as you walk in. So
I'll be there. We'll all be there. Daniel's lifting the Arnold. Blaine's lifting the Arnold. Jonathan's lifting in the AO Series 1. So we're really excited to support all the weightlifters that are going to be there. We'll have some Clintonville barbell athletes there. I think next week we'll do another episode, and then the week after that we'll get to Arnold, guys. So we'll post some videos from that. We're really excited to keep this rolling. Please subscribe below, and thanks for watching today.
I'm so sorry. Your time's up.